When God walks in darkness, every gaze is on the Lion and the Lamb. This is all the moment when God walks in honor. Every gaze is on the Lion and the Lamb. When the glory comes.
So now, a committed generation we are. But then to who are we committed to? I love to call this man the man. I love to call him the one who speaks in silence, yet his silence thunders through the ends of the earth. I love to call him the greatest paradox of all times, because how exactly does he exist as God, the Father, and also the Son? How exactly does he exist as the Lion and also the Lamb? He doesn't misplace his priorities. When he looks at me, his gaze, he gives me the gaze of vengeance and mercy. How exactly do I explain the God that I'm committed to say he is the manager of all times, he is the judge of the universe. He needs no chamber because he is the ultimate chamber. How exactly do we explain that this God, impossibilities don't exist? Because in human science, you and I can believe that fibroid is equal to no child, but in his books of thought, fibroid is equal to fine boy, my God. How exactly do I explain that I'm a committed child of God, or the God that never fails? How exactly do we explain this God that we're committed to say impossibilities don't exist? Menopause has nothing, absolutely nothing on this God, because it just screams, oh, main pause for this God to stand and reign. How exactly do we explain the God that we're committed to? By the end of the day, we remain with no words, because he is the I am that I am. The one who existed before, during, and after creation. The one whose beginning began when the beginning was not even in existence. I love to call him the preserver of destiny, because he has been preserving my destiny before the beginning began, and he remains to preserve it when the end has ended. How exactly do I explain my commitment to this God? If you ask me, this God is the same that makes the broken-hearted with no physical receipts of the mending. How exactly do we explain the God that we're committed to, that he remains the same yesterday, today, and forever? How do I explain the God of abundance in the midst of loss? How do I explain the God of joy in the midst of mourning? How exactly do I explain that this God wombs the womb of the wombless? So now, do you understand the God that you're committed to, child of God? You have 1,000 reasons to remain committed, because even the very air in your lungs, he breathed the breath of life on the inside of you. Child of God, you have an option besides being committed to this God. I love to call you the committed generation of this year. I love to call you the antidote of generation. Others call you the sinful and adulterous generation. But this God, I'm committed to cause you the antidote of the generation, the salt of the world. You're not just fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the very essence of existence. So now, when all is said and done, we say, when the glory comes, there's no words to say. Oh, oh, oh. When the glory comes, there's no words to say.
Oh,